Hey there, welcome back. So let's continue from where we have left. First of all, let me comment out this line of code so that when we execute the program, there is no output. Alright, so this looks good to me. Alright, so moving forward, first of all, I will type in a string and for example, name1 equals my name. Alright, let me copy this once again and paste this in next line and simply update the name of the variable, which is name2. Now name1 and name2, both of them contains my name and these are exactly same, right? So this is one thing. Now in here, for example, if I type in system.out.println and I type in name1 equal to name2, now this is a operation and this needs to be returning a boolean value. This specific operation is a boolean operation, right? Now this is a boolean operation. If name1 and name2 are exactly same, then it should return true. And if name1 and name2 are not same, then it should return false. Let me show you what would be the output. It is showing true, which is good, right? Now let's do one more thing. In place of these string, I will type in new string and I will initialize the object. A string is nothing but a class, right? And let me do the same with this. Again, these two are strings, but now we are making use of object, and when we directly make use of a string, autoboxing takes place in the background. Autoboxing is something which we have already discussed in our previous videos. Now if I execute the program, what would be the output? The output is false. Somehow something has changed, right? Now this inconsistent behavior of a string is something which is because of hash code. Now friends, whenever we try to compare two objects, in background hash codes are getting compared, and if the hash code of both of the objects are same, then the equal to operator will return true, and if the hash codes are different, then the equal to operator will return false. Let me show you one more thing. Let me type in sysout statement. I can say name1 dot hashcode. Now hashcode method is available to each and every object, so this is available to us. Now when we call in the hashcode on name1, a hashcode would be generated. Hashcode is a unique number for the object, right? So hash is something kind of identifier of the object. So in here I will say name1 would be, for example, in a string plus, and let me make it even better, name1 hash colon, and let me do the same. Let me copy this line of code, this fragment of code, and let me paste it in here, and in here I will say name2 and we will call in name2.hashcode. So now this line of code will give us hash code of name1 and hash code of name2 objects. Let me show you. Now if we see the hash code of name1 and name2 are same, but again there is some kind of issue and somehow it is returning false, right? Now this inconsistent behavior is not good at all, and this is the reason why when we are dealing with object comparison, it is always a good idea to override this hash code method. Alright, so this is one thing. Now in order to get rid of this scenario where name1 equal to name2 is giving us false, the solution is making use of dot equals method. So in here I can say name1 dot equals and we can pass in the other object which is name2. Now somehow we will get true, right? So there are multiple things. There are like hash code, there is this equal to operator, then there is this dot equals method. Now with this dot equals method, hash code method, and equal to operator, we are getting some inconsistency, some unexpected result. What is the solution of it? The solution is pretty simple. Whenever you are comparing string, always make use of dot equals method. Never make use of equal to operator. Dot equals method will always give you a proper output for a string. But is this the same case with custom objects? No. Now let me get rid of all of these stuff and let me show you some other scenarios with custom objects. So in here, let me type in code1 equals, let me make use of this line of code in order to save some time. So this will be code1. Let me copy this and let me paste it in here. So we have two objects, code1 and code2, and both of these objects are exactly same, right? Now for example, if I try to check whether the dot equals operator works properly with our custom objects or not, so we will compare code1 with code2. Let us see what would be the output. Whether these two are same or not, the output is false. But in case of string dot equals method works properly, but in case of custom objects, the dot equals method doesn't works properly, which is strange, right? Now let me show you what is the reason why this dot equals method is not giving us a proper result. In here, let me do one thing. Let me make use of sysout statement and let me type in code1 dot hashcode, and we will also display hashcode of code2, right? So in here I will type in hashcode. Alright, so this will give us a good result, but rather let us do some documentation as well. In here we will type in code1 hash code colon, and this would be it, and in place of here we will type in code2 hash code. Alright, so this should give us a proper output. Alright, let me execute this and oops, let me expand this a little. Here we go. Now we can easily identify that the hash code of these two objects are different. In here there is a small little typo. Let me fix this. Now the hash code are different, and the reason why the dot equals operator is not equal to compare properly is because of this hash code difference. And the reason why string comparison using dot equals operator is always perfect, because the strings class already overrides the dot equals method. Let me show you the documentation. Now friends, the reason when we create string objects, we are making use of equals method and our output is perfect. We are able to generate exact same hash code. The reason is pretty simple, because the string class already overrides equals method, which is available in the list of method summary, and the hashcode method. Let me search it real quick. Hashcode method, here we go. So these two methods are already overridden by the string class. This is the reason why without any issue we are able to compare to string using dot equals method, and we are able to generate the hash code using hashcode method without an issue. Now in order to fix our current issue, in order to fix the issue with custom objects, what we can do is we can simply ask Eclipse to code for us. We will simply right click, navigate to source, and we will generate hashcode and the equals method, and the code would be auto generated, which is amazing, right? Eclipse will help us and we will override the hashcode and equals method. Alright, now if we execute the program, then the comparison, the dot equals method will give us true, and the hash code of code1 and code2 object are same, which is amazing, right? Now friends, moving forward, let's update this code1 a little. I will make lecture 03 to lecture 02. Alright, so this is the code for lecture 02, which is good. Now the comparison should give us false and the hash code should be different, right? Let me show you the output, and the hash code are different and the output is false, which is cool, right? And now let me show you one last thing. Comparison using equal to operator. Now comparison with equal to operator when it comes to custom objects, never do it, because equal to operator can give you unexpected result. So let me execute this program and give you the output. This is giving us false, which is good enough because hash codes are different. Let me make this as L03 once again. Let me execute this program, and again, even though the hash code are different, the output of equal to operator is false, which is not good, right? So don't trust equal to operator when it comes to comparing custom objects, and always override equals method and hashcode method when you know that the comparison of objects will take place. Moreover, when you are making a custom object as a key value in map, making use of custom objects in your collections, may it be list, may it be sets or stack, these kind of collections, all the collections in fact, then always make sure that overriding equals method and overriding hashcode method is a good idea. Alright, so let me get rid of this code and let me uncomment this as well. And as we have overridden hashcode and equals method, there is no issue and there won't be any twist in the story, there won't be any unexpected output, and our output should be perfect and there need not to be any duplicate key. So in here there was duplicate key where the value was generics and expression. So in here we need not to see entry for generics and it is not there, which is perfect, right? So this is how, and this is what is the importance of equals and hashcode method. This is it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.